Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of TheDropPodcast. This is where we simply play games and hang out. You know what this music always reminds me of? It always reminds me of what's that game called? Dragon Ball Z. The Legacy of Goku. That is what it always reminds me of. So, today I am finally going to... I figured out what's going on. I need to get to the graveyard. Goodness, my throat already kind of has like a... feels tense. Whenever your throat's tense, I learned this trick to relax it. If you like stand up and do a little bounce, it'll like loosen up your what is it called? The thing that you use to talk, your vocal cords. It'll loosen up your vocal cords, and also if you yawn, that also will loosen up your vocal cords. So that's like the part of the reason why like your vocal cords get tight, I guess, is because well, I don't know why, but like part of the way that you know how is because it'll sound like really light, or not light, but it'll sound like higher pitched, I guess. I don't know. To be honest, I'm saying all this and I don't even know if it's true. I just think I do. Pretty sure I heard that somewhere. So, if I heard it, it's gotta be true. This is it. This is cool though. Okay, no, it's not. Man, so back on it. Today is Monday. So, I actually have... I know I said this last time, but... Oh, come on. But I have someone coming in town. This is not it. I just realized. Anyway, I have someone coming in town. Shoot, I messed up. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. So I am probably gonna... Well, I'm gonna do all these episodes pre-recorded. I think I'm gonna do that from now on, just 'cause I think the quality is better. I don't know why. Like I just... Well, actually, the other part of it, I don't even lie. I think if I did live episodes, that would be a good form of like exclusive content. Like that would be good content for what is it, like Patreon supporters or that kind of deal. And I could also like have like those people be asking like questions and stuff while or just kind of like leading the conversation. So that it would be like a good benefit of doing live and because I'm struggling with like for Patreon, like what would be the exclusive benefits to that. And I think that would be a good option to take. And that would be like, because if I just put it on, well, I guess part of it is, I need a bigger audience first, but if I just put it on like YouTube, like, I don't know, I just feel like it would be a good way to create like that community, that culture, I guess. So I don't know, but I'm just gonna try it out. You know what I mean? See how it goes. See how it works. I think this might be it. Yes. Okay. Oh shoot. But yeah. So I'm gonna be in California for a second, and then back over here. But I still have people in town, so I'm probably gonna have like a bunch of just episodes pre-recorded before I before I leave, and so that way like I'll have everything kind of ready and set up for just ready to go. But that being said, so let me go ahead and get into, or like all the updates being said, let me get into I guess like the 3 things that I am thankful for. So I'm gonna say money. I think I've said this before, but money really is like freedom, and what I mean by that is money allows me to just do things that normally I would rely on like my parents to do. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna get a car maybe soon, which typically which typically I rely on my parents for. Guess I did that right. Okay, same as before. Oh shoot. What else am I thankful for? Same as beginning, that was up. This is gonna take hyper focus. So read, write. Let's see. Oh shoot. Okay. Same as 2 before. I think that was up again. Yes. That was cool. So I don't know, I forgot what I first said, but next is I am thankful for cameras, dude. Like cameras are, I don't know. I mean, do I really need an explanation? Like it's kind of cool to think that you can capture like a moment in time. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I'm not really sure how it works, but like I know something to do with the exposure and light being captured, or whatever. But I mean, one that's really cool, but also like it's awesome that we have that ability where like people decades ago were not able to capture memories. Like one of the saddest things is just whenever you have like a really good time and you're out with people and then you get home and there's like that moment of like just like kind of sadness. Like you're ready to go home because it was a long day, but it is like kind of like some moments you just wish could last forever. You know what I mean? Or you wish you had like the energy for it to last forever, but it just doesn't work that way. But cameras or pictures are just one way that you can kind of hold on to those moments in some kind of way, or at least like know the memory. Alright, hold on. He's a troublesome prankster. The other thing that I'm thankful for is, I was thinking about this today. There's this guy in my life, and he's just always like trying to connect people and get with people, and I mean just like bring people together. And it's just awesome that because no one else like that. It's not often that you find people with the shoot, I don't know how to say this pleasantly, but with the balls to do what he does, where he just like he wants to be with people and hang out with people, and that's exactly what he does. He's not concerned about anything else beyond that. Like he just knows what he wants to do, and so we do that, and he's the real reason why like a lot of times we we'll get together and spend time together and plan things and do things. And it's just awesome that there is someone like him that will kind of push things and help us have because like it's just building those memories. You know what I mean? And we're all closer. You know, the people I'm talking about, we're all closer because of him, because of the fact that that he's there to kind of initiate those moments and push us to, you know, get together. Now we have those times where we'll be sitting there and we're just like, oh, dude, remember that time when, or remember how, I don't know, Scott did this or whatever, you know, stuff like that, and you know, we're all closer because of it. You know what I mean? Like I've known some of these people for a really long time, but we've never really had relationships like this. You know what I mean? Where we're all kind of tight. And I can see, like, everyone's opening up, everyone's kind of communicating really well, and you know, they're just building these really great relationships with each other. It's beautiful. It really is. And like I said, he's truly, he's the one to thank for it, you know? So like I said, I know, like I've been there, like I've wanted to, kind of plan things, but sometimes it's just like, I don't know. I mean, really, there's no excuse. I just, like, sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I just get drained with it. Because I'm more so, I would say I'm, like, more so, like, in between, like, an outgoing person and or I'm trying to think, what is the words for it? Which I know most people are in between, but like, you know, I'm kind of the way where, like, I don't push, I guess, for things to happen too hard, right? Whereas he like really strives and really engages and I don't know, just pushes us to do more things, whereas most of the time, like, or I guess this is the best way I can put it, I'm comfortable where I'm at, and I think most everyone else is too, and so we don't, like, I don't really ever think about, you know, spending, I guess, like, I had never really thought about spending time with these people ever before, but, like, now that he's kind of pushing it, I'm learning about these people and how fun it is, and it's weird that, like, I've known these people for so long, yet I've never really connected with them, just because, like, we never went to the same school, did the same things, we're kind of in different places of all of our lives, but, you know, there's still shared experiences that can be had. But anyway, that's a long, you know, explanation just to say that I'm grateful for this guy that, you know, is in my life, and he's just overall, like, just a really outstanding, loving guy, like, and I can really appreciate that. But yeah. Anyway, guys, so I kind of feel like I was thinking today, like, about, you know, what this podcast is, and I kind of deduced down that it was two things, not three things. It's a place where, like, just to, you know, have fun, talk about things that I'm interested in or find important. But it's also like so there's the parts of it where it's just like talking about random stuff about life and having fun. But then there's also it's also a place where I explore ideas, you know. And okay, if I remember, I'm not able to get the bird out here, but we can try. Okay, I can. Like I said, it's a place where, you know, I explore ideas, but it's also a place where, well, I guess it is third thing. So it's a place where I don't want that. Where I explore ideas, you know, just kind of in a more playful manner, but it's also a place where I guess talk about things that I care about or that I've learned about and think are important. But even beyond that, it's a place where I can explore, or like figure ideas out. You know what I mean? Like test my own ideas. Just kind of talk about them. And that was inspired by, I forgot who exactly, but I think it was, trying to think. Was it Dave Chappelle? I don't know. Someone was talking about somebody, and it was on Joe Rogan, I think. It was either Joe Rogan. Let's see, because today I did a lot of Jordan Peterson, but as soon as I like found like the good information, I was like, okay, I don't want anything else. Like I just want to take that, work on it for today, and then not think about anything else yet. So hold on, let me check. It was, oh, you know who it was? Oh wait, hold on. Before your time. It might have been, what's his name? He's a comedian, but an actor. Shoot, I forget. He's really small though. It's pretty funny, but I don't know. It'll come to me. But anyway, oh wait, no, it wasn't even him. Maybe it was. They were talking about, like, I don't know. Oh, shoot. It's like right there. So I listened to two Joe Rogans today. So first one was whoever that actor was, and then the second one I forget it. But anyway, but the idea was just like that. I don't necessarily have to have all the answers, but it's more just like, if I have one more thing, then I have something, right? And also, like, oh shoot, oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, push out right there. There we go. But also, we just so I'm distracted. Okay. Just need to get up here real quick. Smack some of that. These things are so annoying. Oh my gosh. Okay. But I don't know. It's really important. Like I need to know who he is before I know, but I don't know. Basically the lesson I learned is that I want this to be a place where I don't have all the answers, but rather I can just come here openly and discuss ideas that I don't know for sure, because I do think that sometimes I get stuck in this place where I think I have to oh wait, no, okay, so I learned from someone. So there was this mistake I was making, right? So I keep talking about like goal setting and all this stuff, and I struggle a lot with the question of like, okay, well, what if someone just doesn't care? And that's tough for me because to me it's like, why wouldn't you care? But if someone doesn't care, you can't do anything about that, right? Like that's a personal choice, a personal journey that really has nothing to do with me, right? And so if they don't care, that's just the way it is. So I kind of figured though, or I was listening to this is who it was. It was shoot, now I can't think of his name. It was like he goes, all right. Matthew McConaughey, yeah. anyway, but he was saying like enjoy the process, right? And this is like the way I kind of took it, because it's important to know where you're going, but at the same time, if you love the work, or this is the point that he was making, if you love your work as much as you love, okay, that doesn't look like I trust it. Huh, I guess I do. And we are now here. But if you enjoy your work as much, or if you enjoy like the journey as much as you love the destination, you know what I mean? But I guess like this is kind of like what I deduce from it. Like in my own personal life, like I keep thinking of like, okay, where do I want to take this? And I want to constantly improve this. But at the same time, I want to make sure that, this is, part of the goal. This is part of the objective, to be able to do this. And so I'm already doing this. I've already succeeded in this piece of my life. Now it's just taking this as far as it can go. But making sure that I'm still enjoying the quote-unquote work. And I said it because this isn't, I'm playing a game, right? It's kind of weird to say that that's work, but, I technically, I guess, want this to be my work, right? But that's something that I think is important. And I was telling my girlfriend earlier today that, that kind of solved my issue of, well, it solved two things for me. One, my problem or my difficulty that I was having in regards to, the question of what do you want to, or what do you hope to achieve with I guess not necessarily that, but with people not really being interested in this improvement type of stuff, but at the same time, it also kind of helps me with I think one of my biggest struggles I deal with, like my biggest demon is my ego, right? And not my ego in the way that, I'm not like an egotistical type of individual, but I do struggle a lot with how do I say it? Not with like I don't think I'm better than anyone, but I struggle with like just comparing with others. And that has to do with my ego. Like I want to protect my ego. You know what I mean? I want to be, I guess it's just like being content. Like if I'm either happy or I'm working to, get somewhere, and in a way I forget to enjoy the present. You know what I mean? Like the present is also one of my biggest struggles, just being present, which is something I talked about a lot with Tori Rose, who's on How About You earlier this, might have even been last year, but she was on my podcast, How About You, which is a really good episode, and actually that was actually one of my struggles at that time too. So kind of interesting that I'm still kind of struggling with the same, like the same demon, you know what I mean? So I guess that's just something that I need to check back on every once and ever so often. But I think that solves my ego because, well, Matthew McConaughey has this idea like you should be competing with yourself, like why do you care about anyone else? You should be competing with you. And that helped me out a lot because it's instead of comparing with others, who are unrelated to my mission, my goal, the direction that I'm hoping to take. I'm comparing with myself from yesterday. I'm growing, and I'm growing in something that matters specifically to me. And the way I kind of related that is, I'm not gonna if I want to become a better trying to think of an example. If I want to become a better boxer, I'm not gonna compare myself with the doctor. I'm gonna compare myself with, I don't know, like Mike Tyson. Comparing myself, saying, okay, like, let's grow, and I see Mike Tyson does this really good. Let's, maybe I should work on this. Stuff like that. Oh shoot. So, yeah. So I mean, that was one big takeaway that I took from Matthew McConaughey's talk that he gave to some college in a graduation speech. But it was really good. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna check the time, see how I'm doing real quick. Alright, we're good. So, but it had me thinking, like, what are some ways that I could... Because, I mean, this is the second time my ego has kind of gotten in the way of me, of me achieving, I think, what I could achieve. And so just thinking through, like he was talking about, he has this checklist, and this checklist is a or like it's kind of like he sees it almost as like credit. So he will, like, he has like these X things that he thinks are important, like his relationship, his well-being, like his internal or whatever, his spiritual. And he just kind of discusses with himself, like, okay, where are we at right now? Are we in the red? Are we good? Are we clear? Like, am I achieving what I want to achieve? Am I where I want to be? So I think that's a good I think that's a good way to kind of manage all that stuff, and so I'm thinking, I've talked about before, how what is important in creating like that avatar, but there was no measurement as to where you were, I guess, in the pursuance of that avatar. You know what I mean? So I think that's a fundamental issue that was in my perspective, and I think having this will help me out a lot in developing in that idea. So yeah, because it's important to have a measurement, right? Some way to scale your development. There we go. Okay. Now I see what's going on. Now I see it. Before, it's kind of like, but I see it. So I have to collect all these. I have to attach them to little spots. And once I connect them to all these spots, it'll create whatever that thing was. You know what's really, really delicious? I had this Klondike bar. This Reese's Klondike bar, and it was absolutely incredible. Absolutely one of the best things I think I've ever tasted. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And the mint Klondike bars, incredible. Man, I'm kind of addicted. I don't want to stop, but at the same time, like, I feel like I know where to go. I mean, but at the same time, like, my throat's starting to... I needed to start doing exercises before this, like, loosening up my voice. Because, I don't know. Lately, I've been having this thing where it just, like, feels like it's burning. Okay. How about this? I just want to find one more. If I could just get one more, then I could, okay, one right there. Okay, actually, maybe I could do them all. Well, no, we'll save the rest. Okay. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I think it was a good one. Kind of shortish. I mean, not really, but I think shorter than my usual ones. My usual ones are about like 45 minutes or so, but yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode and this series, this podcast, then you can show some support if you want. You can do that by donating. If you go to my website, which would be joshuatbryan.com, then you can donate. Then you can donate either through Patreon or just through, donations if you don't want anything spectacular. But I am working on some Patreon ideas. If you go there now, then you can get beats, 10 free beats that I've made. And then you can also, if you want, you can support by, if you go to TheLeafDesigner on Instagram, then you can go to a link in there. It's just like a Redbubble. But those are some like clothing things that I've made. So if you kind of like the premise of that, it's just like leaf stuff. So I mean, like all like nature stuff. Well, you'll see if you go to my Instagram, you'll see. But yeah, I mean, it's just simple designs, but I think they kind of look cool. So and here, how about this? I will post a picture of myself wearing one of the products. Maybe not today, but sometime this week. And that way you guys can see what it looks like and make a decision. Let's see what else. I have something big coming up this week, so you should definitely stay tuned to that. Because that is on its way and it's really big, and I'm actually going to be working on it today and kind of finishing it up. So look forward to that. Also look forward to, I hear Jack Harlow is doing something, so if you have any sense in good music, you will be on the watch out for that. Trying to think what else, because now I just want to finish, to be honest. Just going to go this way. Hopefully it's over here. It's just one more that I want to get. Did I already get this? Yes. And I already think I went up here too. Yeah, I did. Okay. Shoot. Here, let me ask you guys this. So, question for this episode. What Game Boy game would you like me to Game Boy Advance while I kind of figure out maybe if I could do a different game on a different game system, but until I figure that out, I'm just going to keep it Game Boy Advance. So what Game Boy Advanced game would you guys be interested in in either watching or hearing me play for the next series? Because we are actually like probably this episode and then maybe 2 or 3 more until we pretty much finish it out. So, or finish out this podcast series. So I think I've already went this way. So just go back over here. Yes, okay. No. Okay. Alright, so now that we took care of that, next episode will be going to the city in the sky. Not the city in the sky, but the Minish cap version of the city in the sky. Pretty much just gonna, have a pretty good time. Are there any... Okay, no. Here, we'll just go there, and I'm gonna end it off there. This time on the Furlios. The reason just being I don't want to get lost next episode, so. Oh, other thing. Oh wait, never mind. Because I'm not doing these live anymore. I was about to say this is gonna be the last episode, but this is recorded on that Monday. That most episodes are typically recorded on, but this will be the last time. So, not the last time, but for this week, because the rest I'm gonna record ahead of time, just so I have it ready to go and stuff. So once everything, just so I can have content and have it out there for when I for whenever I end up going in California and yeah, so I feel like shoot, now I'm lost. I think it was this way. Doesn't this theme, like if you've ever played Zelda, doesn't this theme kind of sound like the kind of sounds like the overworld of Twilight Princess? A little bit. Alright, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna find it, so if you guys enjoyed... Oh wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Okay. Getting somewhere. Almost there. Maybe. Dude, I swear. Definitely thought that was it. Alright, this... Still no? Wasn't it up in this corner? I feel like it was. Shoot. Well, you know what? Alright. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. If you are listening on the podcast platforms, thank you for listening. If you think that these episodes have any type of value or provide any type of, I don't know, anything that's good to the world, then I would appreciate if you shared with, whoever. Yeah, I would definitely appreciate that. And anyway, like I said though, share. I think you can also leave reviews on whatever platform that you listen on. I'm not too sure about that. I'm not really sure. I think iTunes, because I know this is on like that podcast channel of iTunes. So yeah, I mean, and that would, that would definitely be appreciated. If you can, not this way, not this way, not falling for that. Promising, okay. Just dang it, okay. Yeah, just leave a review if you can. That would definitely be appreciated too. I'm just trying to grow this as much as I can. Get this out as much as I can. And hopefully, make this something that could, really, really grow and survive on its own. I mean, not that it isn't, but for me to survive on my own, as I pursue real estate and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so with that all being said, I will check you guys later. Thank you for watching.